Okay, go.
Well, find out where we back up.
No, just keep going. Because I ain't going to repeat everything I just said.
So, what I believe you're saying, are we recording?
Mm-hmm.
So what I believe that you're saying is that, is there a place for positive testimonials? Yes, there is a place for positive testimonials, but also in that, you have to say, okay, does your positive testimonials need to be with vulgarity, like using vulgar language or making sexual references? So, but again, like I'm not trying to pin R.kelly into a corner, because R.kelly has never came out and said that he was a gospel artist. He's a secular artist. So I think when you have that, when you're under the umbrella of a secular artist, then that gives you the freedom to express your artistic gift in various ways. You know, you can use any type of language. You can even slide Jesus into it, because really you're a freelancer. Everything almost pretty much goes. And so, but where I want to go with this conversation is that, so if we believe that we believe that R.kelly's "You Save Me" was inspired by the Holy Spirit, and by testing his fruits, we're saying that once upon a time he was a believer or a follower of Christ, but not so much sure that today or later music reflected that.
Given all that he probably been going through right now, he probably in church like right now, like, God, why am I being? But I don't know. But I will say this, is that when it comes to fruits in a tree, I believe that trees have seasons. Not all trees bloom all year long. Like an apple tree go dead or dormant or whatever during the winter. There's no blossoms. There's nothing. So I think that sometimes in Christians' lives, there are seasons where the fruit isn't on the tree yet. That it's not visible yet. It's winter.
Okay, so give us an example of you and a season to where you are surely a believer and a follower of Christ, but you're not producing fruit. And how would that look?
Well, it all depends. It all depends on what type of okay. So I believe that everybody has their period. So all that I can say is that there comes a time when you don't feel very fruitful. You don't feel prosperous. You don't see the fruits of your labor. You know, there comes a season where you planted it, but you don't see it. That doesn't mean that it's not there. It could be a slow harvest. And I believe there's plenty of times in my life where I felt like I didn't see, in my marriage, with my kids, like sometimes I don't feel like I see the fruits of my tree. Like I know what I instilled in my marriage. I know what I instilled in my kids. I know certain things, and it's like, why aren't I reaping those rewards? And sometimes I just hear God say that it's not that season yet. It's not mature. Like, as you know, knowing a little bit about God.